There's one mistake that I consistently see amongst my clients of high-performing, just driven men, and that is a lack of intentionality. And so what I mean is that they have these goals, and these goals that they want to set out for themselves. Some of them, it's money. Some of them, it's a new promotion. Some of them, it's fitness even. And oftentimes, when I'm coaching them and we get to the root of things, that's never actually the goal. The goal always ends up being something different. And every single time, it's a feeling. They are chasing a feeling that the goal is supposed to get them. And I highlight the word supposed to because this is something we see on social media all the time. It's when you reach this, then you'll have this. When you reach this, then you'll have this, because we equate the two. We see the people who have the thing that we want, and then we assume that they also have the other thing that we want, which is that feeling. It's based on a lot of assumptions, which is a pretty rough spot to be in. Even take yourself right now. For sure, if you rewind maybe 5 years ago and then you look at where you're at now, position-wise, is it how you imagined it? Does it feel like day to day how you thought that was going to feel? Probably not. You had these assumptions about where you're at right now that didn't pan out how you think they are. And so this is going to be the same pattern that's going to repeat for you with your next goal and your next goal and your next goal until you get intentional. Until you ask yourself the question, like, okay, what is it that I want out of this? And you go to the second and third order of consequences. Not necessarily consequences in the traditional way, but asking the deeper why. It's like, I want to make $2 million this year. It's like, why? Well, with that $2 million, I want to do X. Well, why do I want to do X? Well, I want to do X because of Y, right? And then you ask yourself why a third time. And then you're like, oh, okay. So by having this goal, which is almost always very tangible, very material, it allows you to do these other immaterial things and get these immaterial feelings. So why are we conditioned as a society to just go for the material things? Like, I get it. It's easier. It's tangible. It's more clear. But why haven't we woken up to this by now? We all have experienced where we really want something and then we get it and then we're like, oh, okay. And then we immediately move the goalpost to the next thing. I'll be happy when this, or I'll be happy this. And then I can slow down when this happens. And we are always chasing this post. Then we arrive at the goalpost, but we're not at the goal that we originally wanted. So with whatever you're working towards right now, whatever project you have, whatever long-term vision, ask yourself why. Why is this important to me? Why do I want to have this? And if you are clear on those, the other question that I want to ask is, where did that come from? Where did that desire to do that thing originate from? Was it something you always wanted to do as a kid? Was it something that you maybe idolized other people for? Was it something that you were told and expected to do and expected to want? Where does your desire actually come from? Because when you get clear on both why you want something and where that want came from, and all of them are in alignment with what you actually want, that's where the real fire and where everything just moves out of the way for you to go get that. You just have to find the right direction and walk in that direction. The problem is our compasses are fucking spinning. we have no idea what direction we're heading in. Somebody says, oh, do this is the best. And then somebody else says, no, this is the best. We have come to a society to realize that almost everything works. Everything. You just have to pick and then follow through. That's it. And I'm sure you're at a place right now. You got to where you're at because you made a choice. But where you stand today, you have another choice. And tomorrow, you have another choice. And it is making the same choice consistently with what is aligned for you in your life and your wants and your desires that's going to lead to so much more fulfillment and so much more happiness than whatever arbitrary should that you've been pathing towards. And if you need help with this, I'm a life and leadership coach. I've been in the military for 13 years. I have worked with tons of people from every branch. I've worked with civilians. I've worked with corporate people. I've worked with veterans. I've worked with business owners. I've worked with a lot of people. And if you need help with this, in the description below, I have a 7-day presence practice that's basically the start, where I start with everybody to really get clear and to get present back in your life. It's 7 days, only takes a few minutes. There's no meditation required at all. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next one.